Yeah, listen, man, life is for the living. Let's enjoy it. We worry too much, we argue too much, we are so petty. Just live your life because listen, you only live it once. Enjoy it. Enjoy every day like it's your last one. But again, guys, get out of the house. Bagenda kukwana bacyangu oli mu nyumba. Ladies, come to Nina's one, no?
Come to the chill out night. Your partner might be here.
You might meet slide through.
Hey. And shoot your shot.
So guys, get out of the house, meet people, mingle. Life is better when you're mingling.
Sarah might be tall, but life is short. So please.
Let's not wash away all that just because we want to run away from being decent human beings. Tomorrow you're going to bear children. Okay?
Why tomorrow?
Why not 20,
I'm saying in the future. 2028. Tomorrow is so near, please.
Hey, okay. In the future you're going to bear kids, right?
Hello viewers, welcome back to yet another episode of the Dark Cross podcast. Welcome back from the elections. Yes, today I have another guest who I would like to introduce to you. We have our guest today is a news archer. He's a radio presenter. He is a poet. He is an actor. Yes, as you can see, Kevin Hart has nothing on us. The only thing he beats us is being an American, but he's an actor. And Charlie is also an interpreter in French. Bonjour, Charlie.
Bonjour, ça va?
I thought if you had said bon appetit, I would have said you're a fraud. Please, Charlie, take it away.
Bako, thanks for having me. Like he said, my name is Charlie. Charles Mwangala is my government name. I didn't know I had a resume. Actor, news anchor, I don't know why.
Any of those that you doubt?
No, okay. But I'm happy to be here. I'm going to enjoy this one, by the way. Mm-hmm.
I hope your French doesn't stop at only asking for food, like proper conversation. I may be hyping and people give you gigs for interpretation.
Well,
yours is only reserved for food and drinks.
I used to do those things back in the day, but now, Charlie, more retirement when it comes to that one. World continues. We keep on living. If it comes my way, I do it. If it doesn't,
you're a man of so many...
I'm a jack of all trades. Special.
Okay. Charlie, recently we've been in the elections.
Yep.
What's been your take? What has been your experience? How has it been out there in the election period?
I'll start by saying that my voting polling station, they brought the machines at about 11 a.m. So I was very mad. I left work at 10, got a border. First of all, internet was off, but allow me to first rant a bit.
Take it away.
Internet was off, no safe borders, no nothing. So I had to use a usual border, which is more expensive. I get there thinking maybe I'll go and vote. And then to get there, there's nothing like polling. The polling agents polling assistants were there. Presiding officer was there. But the material we used, the ballot boxes, I don't know what, nothing. So they came at about 11:30. Then they tried to use the biometric verification kit, nothing. They failed to use it. So finally, but fortunately, they had passed a resolution that they were not going to use the machines. There was a crowd. People were there from 6 a.m. waiting. So I took a nap, then went back to vote at 3 p.m. when there was... voting was very easy.
Because from my end, I think the biggest challenge was the communication. That's why we were lacking. We were not able to get on our normal routines of social media and all that. They told us to download BitChat. I ended up with Bitcoin.
You ended up with Bitcoin. You see, you're the students who never paid attention in class, by the way. Because how do you look for BitChat, then you instead get Bitcoin? But that's a good one, though. Yeah. So the internet affected us so badly, but fortunately it's done. We voted whoever you voted for, if they're in power, Kongs. If they didn't, 5 years is not so many years.
Okay. So. You've pointed out some of the challenges that were there and everything. Hey, people were saying, but some of the challenges they faced relationships is after more period. People lost relationships. Adebekwanira ku mulimu, abadde bali mu talking stage. People were affected. Talking stage about dialogue talk at.
You see, life has been made easy in that you can FaceTime someone, you can WhatsApp video call someone. Literally, like, relationships, long distance has become, it's not a thing anymore because you can talk to someone anytime you feel like. However, when they shut down the internet on the 13th, I think, 13th of Jan, then brought it back on what, 18th, 19th? People were sleeping on pillow BC, but
those who are used to the view once, I don't know how they were keeping up.
Well, and this one cuts across. How do you even? But fortunately, so now we are back to. We are not back because apparently you're not supposed to use VPN, UCC. But let me ask you a question, Baku. How do you stop people from using VPN? Yet your government
agencies?
Yes. Every information you give it to the public, you're using social media, which you have banned. How does that work?
Do what I say, but don't.
Don't do what I do. That's what the good book says.
Okay. So, Charlie, today, I wanted us to have a conversation around relationships, marriage, courtship, and everything in there. From your perspective, from your experience, what is a relationship to you? What do you make of a relationship? What makes a relationship? What should it be?
First of all, relationship is...
Because there are many, but I want us to put more emphasis on what you would call a romantic relationship.
Now, let me start. Let the teacher in me come out. So, relationship, I believe, comes from the verb to relate. Okay? What is to relate? It is to mingle, to have, a back and forth with someone, So, when you understand to relate, then the relationship means now this is the noun that has you two together. A relationship is how someone is towards you or how you are towards that person. That is how you relate. So if it becomes intimate, the intimacy is what makes it, that's when we go into the dating, the courtship, the cohabiting, the marriage, the separation, the divorce, and the death.
Yes.
So all those are factors. All these are parts of the relationship. And for me, let me start with the dating, because also I have so many questions about dating. What is dating? How do you date? What do you call a date? Do I have to, when I call him, like, let's go for a meal, is that a date? Or I have to be specific? Is it dinner? Is it lunch? Is it breakfast? Can you come at my place and we have a date? Do we have to go to a restaurant? Do we have to? So there's a lot that comes to play. However, the intention is, if I want to spend time with you, okay, you're a lady, I want to spend time with you, and I call you out, for me, that's a date.
Because for me, what I think a relationship is, at the end of the day, it is something transactional. You're giving me something, I'm giving you something. At the end of the day, both ends need to give. One end receives, the other sends. So I think it's a transaction in whichever you put it. You're either giving me comfort, I'm also giving you this.
I understand what you're saying. However, let's be slow at calling it a transaction.
Why?
Because here we have been made to believe that let me be open with you. We have escorts in this country, Yes. Now I feel that is more of transacting. Mpankuwe. But now here I'm building something that is not really.
You don't expect when you're given. You want to say that when someone gives, they are not expecting. Is it what you want to say?
You see, it's like, let me call it, once you give and you expect something in return, for me, you are attaching a monetary value to it, okay? But it's like how you help someone.
Not that everything that is transactional is money. It can still be something else. Perhaps you're looking for someone to give you comfort. Perhaps you're looking for someone to to give you mileage in something. I mean, everybody's looking for something. I think we've even seen people get married because he knows when I marry Charlie,
Yeah.
I'll win an election. When I marry Charlie, my public image changes. So I don't think everything has to be money since it is transactional.
I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. But again, at the end of the day, for me, I want to stick to like relationship, like how you start a relationship. Okay. I'm not expecting. Okay. I want us to build something together, right? I want to be with you. Now, what is your intention when you're getting into a relationship, especially with a lady? Okay. Do you see yourself with her in the next 1, 2, 5 years? Do you hope to bear children with her? Are you planning on marriage? Or you're just there for...
Because why am I asking this? Because the thing is that nowadays I think the trend has changed.
Yeah.
In that people now have different intentions for getting into relationships.
True.
Decades ago, it was mainly let us get married. The things were clear out there, but I think nowadays people have even to stipulate what they're really looking out for. Because you will be with someone, then eventually you realize what they are chasing after is not what you're chasing. That's what I told you, it is transaction. You need to know each and everyone's intentions. You just can't be madly into something that you do not know. That's why I think people now end up getting disappointed and frustrated.
You see, that is the purpose of dating. That's why I'm saying that when you start in a relationship, the basic thing is to start by dating. Dating means you're learning someone. You're meeting someone. You meet somewhere, either it is your place, or it's a restaurant, it's a hotel, it's a beach, name the place. It's a swimming pool, whichever way. You are supposed to meet that person and date, to get to know them. But when you just jump, I know they say, the English say, you don't test the depth of the river with both feet. Now, what you're talking about is, I've met you, I want to marry you. You know? That is jumping in the river with both feet.
You're already setting out.
Hey, man, you...
But I think that, then I would expect that would be the best thing. Such that you tell someone your expectations
Do you
from
know
the
this
very
person?
beginning, such that if it's not what they're looking for, then
Me, I'm a Ugandan. I mean, so I need to know this person. I need to know what you like to eat, what makes you happy, what makes you, what is passionate, what are you passionate for? What is your ambition? Do you have a job? Are you a sit-home mom? Are you wazarako? These are things you're supposed to... Novako. Like, these are things we're supposed to find out while we're dating. The challenge is we want... I need to know. I don't want to be in a house in a Turuan. You know, so these things you need to know while you're dating. If you skip that part or wait day, make sure you go and date your kachik. Hey, you start from there.
Charlie, just like anything else in the world keeps evolving, and so do the patterns of marriage, patterns of relationship. The trends keep changing. What do you look at and feel like now this is changed, this is different this time around? Like, what changes have you seen over time when it comes to relationships? Yes.
It is very easy to get in one, and it's very easy to leave one. These days, a friend of mine told me, these days people don't chat. They just go silent.
They
just
ghost you and
they ghost you.
Yeah. Ghosting is now a common one.
It's now, yes. Yeah. I mean, you're like, hey, this person, blah, blah, and then they come back after like 5 years. They're like, I mean, come on now.
You just start from where you stopped.
Yeah. Basically. I was in church attending some wedding, and the reverend said that these days, about Tubagata, they spend 3 months and they want divorce. What on earth is happening to us? Like, what, how? That's why I was saying, we have skipped so many steps and we jump into marriage. Why? Because every family, they want a child from, they want a job, they want
dowry.
They want dowry. So marriage becomes the in thing for them. And people get together and they cannot stand each other. I have values. I'm already married. So imagine I'm a lazy person when it comes to cooking. Not that I can't cook, but my wife will cook and I eat and I enjoy. And I imagine I married a lady, she can't cook. That means I have to either buy food, or hire like 2 maids, or 3 maids, or a chef, something like that. And the last time I checked my bank account, it doesn't accept me to do those things.
Live that
kind of life that we watch in the movies. So I have to be realistic with myself. That's why I go back to dating, courtship, and then marriage. People have skipped those things and they've started cohabiting. Cohabiting is you staying with someone without permission. Have I said it? You know? And you're there, we are doing these things. It is a very dangerous thing. I'll tell you a little story. Where I stay, one of our neighbors had a nephew. So the nephew was with a girl. This was, I think, during the lockdown or something. That slight lockdown. And sadly, the girl fell sick. And unfortunately, she passed away. Now, the parents didn't know where their daughter was. They didn't know that she again Mbofumbo. Remember that lockdown people, you know? So now looking for the parents, taking the body. They don't know you ain't paid nothing. All that has become a challenge today. Why? Because we have skipped the dating part, the courtship part, to just go cohabiting. Now,
sorry that I have to cut you. Because now you make it look like what is happening is not right. But then, like I told you, since it is an evolution, I would want to think what these people are doing perhaps is the right thing. It's what fits this current generation or what fits where the world is as of now. Because, for example, me, when I was growing up, the channels we used for dating are quite different from what is being used. We used the post office. You send letters to those single schools.
We're writing letters and put dates.
Exactly. You had to go and meet somewhere, maybe like in a park. But of late, people are using TikTok to date each other. People are stalking each other. So I think it becomes harsh to try and make it look like maybe what is happening now is not right. Perhaps it's what fits the generation that is there.
The onus is on us to make it right. How?
Why do you think that the past is right?
You see, it is not that the past is right. All I'm saying is we have to take the responsibility. How do you become responsible? And you go and you visit your girl's parents. And she knows that okay? Because God forbid something happens to her. The parents don't know you. You know, these days they can say we have a missing daughter. And they put a case of kidnap. So how do you explain it? You know, we are in the modern days, I don't need to know the parents. That is very irresponsible of us.
You're saying that the guy needs to take time, go visit the lady's parents. But you realize that roles have even changed, and nowadays it is the women who are going to see the guy's parents. Nowadays even women take the first step to reach out to some men, it is there. Because another thing that I think has changed, because for us, the time when I was growing up, it was unheard of, it was quite rare for someone young, especially if a guy, to date a lady who's older. But nowadays it is common and it is okay and society approves.
I agree with all that. However, let's not, wash away values, in the name of modernity.
Change.
In the name of, oh my God, we're in the information age. Oh my God, we are in, no. Let's not wash away all that just because we want to run away from being decent human beings. Tomorrow you're going to bear children. Okay?
Why tomorrow?
Why not 20, I'm saying in the future.
2028. Tomorrow is so near, please.
Okay. In the future, you're going to bear kids, right? You wouldn't want your daughter to be taken away that way. Okay? You imagine she goes with a man and maybe he's a woman beater. Next time you see your daughter, she has, I don't know, marks and what. And you're like, but what is happening to you, my daughter? But the man, you've never met the man? Nothing.
But the women nowadays can be like, try me.
But again, let me just re-echo myself and say, we have to be responsible when it comes to relationships. It's on us. You cannot say we are living in just because we're in good times. I'll give you an example. If let's say you're dating someone and it has become serious, hookups are different.
But it's a relationship at the end of the day.
Yes.
Why should it be different?
You see, if it's a one-night stand, there is a reason as to why it's called a one-night stand. One night, Fini. C'est tout. You're not going to linger around. You only go back. Ogamba, yeah, I think she's the one. But now, when you realize she's the one...
But perhaps it is also a process in
Now
dating.
you start
because
dating.
even cohabiting, I would believe it's... While you seem to suggest that maybe it's not... Can I say it's not right? But then I think it's also part of the process because you need to stay with someone to know their intentions, to know who they are.
Now, cohabiting is marriage that is not legalized. I think that's the best way to define cohabiting.
Temporary improvisation.
No, it's not temporary. Because you may decide to just say, let's be together.
It's probation. Like any job.
It is marriage which is not legal. Because one, tewachala, tewayanjula, tewababagata, right? Those are the marriages we know. Okay? Now, you have done nothing of the sort, but you're together, you're even raising kids, you're footing the bills together, you're taking care of your woman, she's taking care of you. It's marriage, which is just not legalized. Yeah, even in a marriage bill, they refuse to put it in. They're like, I won't sneak behind the back door. Otherwise, people won't get married just because we have legalized cohabitation as marriage.
So, for you as Charlie, what things do you look out and say? Because you've heard people say red flags. I don't know if they are green flags, which I would think those are standards. Are there any standards that you think people need to look? Are they universal? Does everybody have to have their own? Are there things that you can think that someone needs to do this for a relationship to be successful? Or quality relationship? Are there things like that?
I'm not a person of red flags. I think red flags is for people of today. I just have, as long as I'm compatible with you. No. I'm explaining. That's a good one. So for me, red flags, with this thing, if you can't do this, for instance,
because I saw people, if you've not checked on me, the relationship is done.
Come on
the election,
now.
like
what are we doing?
What do you want me to do?
What are we doing? I mean, guys, how do you tell me if you've not checked on me? If you don't buy me this, if you don't get me this, if you don't send me flowers, nah.
But they say love is conditional.
Which love are we talking about? You see, let me tell you something. You can never be 100%. You can never give 100% both. Okay, one will give like 70, the other will give like 30. Okay, but it is a union. It is companionship. It is not no. You just get into a relationship and you're like, okay, if she can cook, good. If she can clean, better. If she can take care of me, even the best. You're not going to come and say, for me, if she can't cook and clean, I'm leaving. So what if you see, the heart knows what it wants. You look at a girl, you fall for her, you're like, I can't cook. Yeah, but bruh, she can't, I don't know.
So basically, everybody has their own standard. They have something they're looking out for, that if they feel the person ticks those boxes.
That's what they call the 80-20 rule. Yeah? Although it's not all the time 80-20. You can be 70-30 or 65-35. If that person meets the 60 that you're looking for,
there's always a middle ground.
Yeah. There's always, like you said, there's a middle ground. So stop the red flags. No one is 100%. Even you yourself, are you 100%? Talking about me, I don't know. You want
otherwise angels would be married, but no angel got married in the Bible.
The ones that came and fell for the sun. You know what happened? Noah's Ark happened.
We're finding an excuse. So, Charlie.
Yeah.
In a world that is ever changing, the demands are shifting, roles are shifting. How does one maintain a healthy relationship? Because nowadays we've seen, say nowadays women are so into employment, guys have to work overtime, and these things are affecting relationships, because you're going to find a guy who tells you, if a lady's not working, I'm not marrying her. This is something that has not been heard of in the past. Then there are guys who are not working and are married to women, and it's the women who are... So in all this world that is changing intensely every day, how does one maintain a healthy relationship? Because these things, at the end of the day, come as challenges. Yes, you're going to find a guy is working up country, but the person is dating is in Kampala, say. So how do you maintain a healthy relationship with these so many things that are changing all the time?
Allow me start by saying there's what we call honesty. Now, honesty is not you giving it to someone else. Even honesty with yourself first matters. Because for you, what do you have? There's what my mother always calls broke talk. Yeah? If you broke, why would you get someone who's also broke?
Really?
Yeah, let me explain it. Now, you broke, that is why you say, I can't build someone who does not contribute some money or income. Okay? But if you had the money, you wouldn't
That would be the
mind.
list of your worries.
Yes, I'll take care of my wife. What does she want? Let me put for her business. We have so many Hajis who have put so many, businesses for their Hakis. Okay, so that's why I brought in the aspect of broke talk. Do you have money? If you don't have money, then you can come like, nah, I need someone to support me. That is why your honesty comes first to yourself. What can I handle? People have this saying, 50-50. No. If you can agree and say 50-50, I contribute this in my house, she contributes that. It's never the case. You as a man, just to know, the biggest burden is going to fall on you. Okay? That is why you get up with your friends and family, you go to your father-in-law and you say, yeah, I think I can take care of your daughter. So one, honesty with yourself.
Yes.
After realizing that, okay, this is what I can contribute. Also, the other part has to be honest with themselves. If a girl tells you, your girlfriend tells you, or your spouse, or you name them, partner, says, my guy, for me, I want a car. What are you going to do? So be sincere.
I think now that's what people usually then look at as red flags of, if Charlie can't do this, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in.
Then let's say my wife has friends and oh my God, maybe they've taken her for a trip in Dubai. She comes and tells me, but you've never taken me to do. And I'm like, wait, where did you hear this? You went to, you see what I'm saying? One, do not compare your relationship with another or your friend's relationship. You're different. You don't have the same means. Okay? So be honest with yourself. That one is a key. It's a key aspect or factor you need to consider with relationships today. I checked my guy. Why? He didn't, I don't know, he didn't give me money for something. There are people who will tell you that they do their nails for 300K. 300,000 Uganda shillings. They do her hair.
That is rent.
Thank you very much. Now, that's where the aspect I told you of broke talk. Can you go, what do you not say? Don't you work on that?
But why are you making it look like Omwavu shouldn't date?
No, that's why there are levels
what
to
is
these
rich
things.
talk?
No, there are levels to these things. That's why I said be honest with yourself. What are you not saying? Why are you jumping over a girl who wants, who wants a 3-course meal?
I've had people say that if you're looking for a guy who drives, perhaps you should go to places when you're also driving. If you're looking for a guy with a house, perhaps he should also find you in a house.
Why are you reaching for something you cannot reach?
That's why I told you now that relationships are transactional, because the person is looking out for something. No. For him, he wants someone who has this, such that they also give their love. It's transactional.
That is the mentality I said is wrong. And let's be honest. You're not going to succeed if you think that for you, it's about you. I want. How about the other person? For you, if you're saying, my man cannot give me hair to go and manage to do my hair for 300,000 shillings, for you, can you afford it? No. Let's be honest. Okay? But when your lady says, help me out with this, and you're like, it's okay, I can handle that one, then there the relationship is moving. Be honest with yourself. What can you afford to be comfortable in a relationship?
Because people keep asking, what do you bring to the table? Everybody says that. The man wants to know what you bring to the table. Even the woman wants to know what you bring to the table. So what I will insist, it's a transactional thing. But well, you mentioned honesty. I think for me,
To self, I'm not saying be honest to your partner because.
So basically, you have to be realistic.
You have to be realistic with yourself.
With your expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, let me remind you. When we were growing up, I used to tell myself I have to do like construct a storied building. I have to live in a story. Yeah.
Years later.
Yeah.
A few minutes later.
Yeah. Still renting. So, be real. You pay never gamba. You're like, you know. So, man, that's a reality check. You know, stop dreaming. Don't keep dreaming. But be realistic with
dream within you.
Don't think you're going to wake up and live your dream. No, the world is different, my guy. The world is different.
Because I think the other thing now also has to be technology. Because over time now, technology influences so many things. It influences relationships. That's why when we were starting, I told you how this internet shutdown has affected the relationships. So, in what ways do you think now technology has influenced relationships? Because they are both bad and positive ways. Because you can't rule out the fact that maybe it's now easier to reach out to someone that you can have a long distance relationship and you communicate in comfortably. Unlike before, whereby you would send a letter, it takes a while.
Yeah.
You had no way you're going to see somebody's face, and as you can do FaceTime and all those things. So how do you think now that technology has been influencing relationships in the recent years?
Let me start by saying this. I have a friend of mine who told me that he's an acquaintance, really, we're not so close, but I was, you know, we were heading somewhere, so we had a conversation. This man opened up to me and he said, I'm like, why? He's like, and let me businesses.
People have to put passwords,
you
locks.
Know? So he told me he removed his password for the woman. So sometimes he's asleep and the woman is scrolling through his phone. And that's how the fight starts. And he told me, he said that there was this lady, they had some business going on, you know. The lady went to the extent of calling his partner, went to the extent of calling that lady and threatened her until Avakubawa. This is a person who cracks deals. You feel me? And the man lost a deal just like that because of our insecurities. You know? So this technology is good. However, we've abused it. Okay? And if you're insecure, you go to an extent of doing such a thing, it is going to affect your relationship, whether you want it or not. So technology is good. It has done the most wonderful things. Today, I am not near my person, but I can send a text. I'm like, hi, babe, how you doing? And she knows, this fool is out there still.
You can send a live location.
Yeah. Pin. You know? Yeah. Back in the day, you direct someone, but now you guys have this saying, you know? That's all technology. You know? I want to head someplace and maybe we're going out. All I have to do is just send my person a location, a pin, and she will come. You know, I'm a guy who hosts nights here. Some night, my wife came. I was surprised. I'm like, hey, like, yeah, I followed the location too. Which is a good thing. You feel me? So, technology has done wonders, but it is us who abuse it. Just like
misuse.
Yes, I was telling someone that the world is a wonderful place. It is we who live in this world that make it a terrible place.
The world is a wonderful place when you don't stay in Uganda.
Uganda is the part of Africa. Our president someday said, any fool
can thrive
in Uganda. I swear to God, that one has never left me the same. So yeah, technology is good, although we are the people who misuse it. Yeah.
Okay. So, of course, now we can't stop without looking at now what do you think is going to come in the years to come? How are relationships going to change? What is the future of relationships? Because, like I've told you, new trends have come up and more are coming up.
You see, humanity must prevail in all these things, whether there's technology or not, or lack of it, or something like that. Humanity must prevail. I'm one person who has come to realize that two people can go out. Imagine you went out with a girl on a date, right? And the whole time she's on her phone. And you're trying to know this person.
Red flag.
No doubt. Talking about.
No doubt.
So yeah, back in the day, when they had just introduced these long calls on all these networks, yeah, you know, you call a girl and talk for like an hour, you know?
Yeah.
You would talk to a girl like for an hour.
Especially late night.
Yeah.
Because I think even the telecom operators are doing it on purpose of late night, giving you offers.
So we would do those things. They're still continuing. People who have, you know, now we can do video calls. You talk to someone in the diaspora. You know, regardless of their time zone, you're talking to them. It's a beautiful thing. It is a wonderful thing. But again, I take you back to how you go for physical dating, right? And this person is on their phone. Like, what do you mean? There's a time I were hanging out with a few friends. So one of my peers had his better person besides him. But now that guy of mine is an online guy, you know. So the girl came, he gave her time, gave her like 10, 15 minutes of his time, went back to his work, But they're out, so he's on his phone. Hey, the girl caused the scene.
Why would you be working on a date again?
Well, listen, man. You see, like how this is work, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is work.
Yeah.
So, very fortunate that I chose this programmed. Imagine you're running, let's say, socials of like 3, 4, 5 companies, okay? And you're doing all these things. So you keep working 24/7. These guys work. Influencers, name them, they work 24/7. So he gave, of course, he went back to his, and I understood where the girl was coming from. It's like, I'm a beautiful girl, and you're not giving me time. I'm like, wow. So, yeah, that is the problem with technology. Yeah, is that some people are held hostage.
It's a distraction.
Yeah, others are, this stuff are socials when for like 3-4 days.
I think we had this conversation before where I told you, especially for the millennials, that having grown up in a time when there wasn't internet, we have alternatives. No one told you, let's go to the beach. It just felt like it just happens on its own. All kids your age go at the beach.
Yeah.
The women know where to find the men. But nowadays, where I criticize this younger generation is that there's so much onto social media that if you do not text them, if you do not call them, they will not tolerate you meeting them physically. They want you to be more. I think much of now the dating is on social media, and that's where now the pressure comes in because everybody posts their love life there.
Yes.
Then usually when relationships fail, people feel bad because we've seen so many celebrities get into dating, they expose their marriages. Then eventually when the relationships collapse, we still get to know, and people are now being pressurized. Because to me, honestly, in the recent times, I've realized like as if there's a silent battle between men and women. Every time you say post, every time you say tweet, every time you see a meme,
someone
there's a gender that is
yeah.
trying to abuse the other. These girls do this. Men are doing this. Men are bad. I even see my siblings post men are bad, but this is someone they are keeping at home. This is someone who is staying in a home, but they're telling you men are bad. Like, young girl, 19 years, why are men bad? Because they are seeing it all over the social media now.
I will say this, that it irks me that...
it's like a silent war. Then I wonder
we have taken this route.
Marriages.
Because I don't know how, and me, I'm against it. You cannot put your relationship online. Why? Because we, the online co-judge and saying guys...
We will judge.
Well,
you put it in our face, so we will give you the reaction.
We shall give you our say.
Yes.
That is the downside.
We'll give you our own opinions because you brought it to our attention.
Of social media, and this technology, and you see, we're different. Some people have thick skin. Thick skin. Toinacho mugamba.
Gumite.
Yeah, gumite. So they will put it there regardless. So you can come and rant and rant and rant. And these guys can even go through the, because me, I'm always in that section, the message section. I'm always there. I'm like, let me see what people are saying. But those people have developed thick skin that they are no longer hurt by what the world thinks. I think we need to develop that, individually.
Is it the same as saying they don't have shame? I would want to think so. Because
I don't want to call it
not
shame.
shame.
I don't want to call it that. Of course they do, but they just have thick skin. That little. You see, we are in times of mental health. I don't know what these things.
Which were unheard of.
Yeah.
But now they are real big issues.
So, if this is to get to you, if you're a social media person, everything you throw, oh my God, I'm having a meal, then you take a pic and you post it. Oh my God, we're doing this, you take a pic and you post it.
At the time when you don't have it, you feel bad not putting it out there.
Exactly.
Because you've made people used to that, and then you feel that's the standard you've created.
And now when the ship sinks, and we need to be very careful, by the way, we who use social media, do not be posting what your thoughts are. Because they tell a lot.
But it's a status update. I need to tell you where I am in my life at that point.
You are going to post something, I cannot believe you can do this to me. And then someone's like, did your husband cheat?
Hey, so that he comes in.
You get what I'm saying?
The position.
So you need to be careful. Like, you're thinking out loud and you're putting it on your status. Right? Because you're used to showing off everything. It's good. It's cliche, but no. Let's. We are losing the physical relationships.
Exactly. I think that is what is lacking now, because somebody is going to tell you, "I miss you," and they are not even going to bother to come and see. They just want you to give them time on social media.
Someone is in your DM. Listen, man, forget about the DM. Show up here. Let's have fun. Let's have a drink. Let's have food. Let's go play some games.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Charlie, by the time we record this, of course, we are just a few weeks away from the long-anticipated Valentines. What are you looking out for? What have you prepared?
It's going to be a weekend.
We are heading into the love month.
Yeah.
What is in stock?
For the 3 years I've been, with my wife, Valentine's has always been coming on a weekday. So I just send flowers or something to eat, chocolate or something to our office. This Valentine's is going to be on a weekend, a Saturday. I hope she won't be working. So I think I need to take her. We need to go on a date. Just let's leave the kids at home.
I thought you weren't going to cook.
Nah, it's Valentine's Day. I need to take her out. This time I don't think there will be flowers. I just need me. It's our time, me and her. So let them kids stay home. Hey babe, let them kids stay home. Don't be bringing kids for a lunch date or dinner date, whichever.
It's been interesting to have this conversation as we finalize. Charlie, we are heading into Feb, and I understand you always have an event in this place because it's just a few weeks away.
Yeah, so
could you please let the people know what that event is about? By the way, we are at Nina Tools in Chimbeja, Charlie Wajala. That's why we are recording with this amazing background.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we are Nina's. It's in Chimbeja, Charlie Wajala Chimbeja Road. It is. You could call it a restaurant, gardens. They have all these things there. Beautiful. They have good food. For me, the best thing they have is
apple juice.
You can you can refresh your throat. But like my guy said, every first Friday of the month, we have what we call the Chillers Night. I host it. I don't host it alone. I'm with Pesh. We have DJ Andre 256 who's on the music. We have Waga on the music. We have DJ Hakuna on the music. Other DJs. Slide Through comes in and shocks us once in a while. So yeah, guys, fall in every first Friday. Now, note this. Since this is, it is okay to talk about it. We have what we call happy hour. It starts from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. A bucket is 25K. Just send in the money. Whichever time you come, you get your drinks. Come, let's have fun. It's going to be jamming every first Friday
the
of the month.
Catches
the early bird literally catches the one.
Beers.
Yeah, catches that one. So yeah, we are located in Charlie Wajala Chimbeja Road. It is Nina's restaurant and bar, or gardens, whichever way you call it. But show up every first Friday of the month. The party starts early, and it ends late.
Okay, just like Charlie put it out, this coming month on the 6th of February, guys, please come through, have a good time with us, and let's have fun. I want to thank the team that we work with, DJ Slide Through, Farouk Photography. In case you're looking for good photos, videography, please reach out to Farouk Photography for amazing content like we are holding. If you really love this, the numbers will be there on screen for you to reach out and call. So, guys, thank you, and we look forward to getting your comments, your reviews. Please share and subscribe, because that is the fuel that we get back in return to keep doing what we are doing. Charlie, any parting shots for the listeners of the Dark Horse podcast?
Yeah, listen, man, life is for the living. Let's enjoy it. We worry too much, we argue too much, we are so petty. Just live your life, because listen, you only live it once. Enjoy it. Enjoy every day like it's your last one. But again, guys, get out of the house. Ladies, come to Nina's one. Oh,
come to the chill out night. Your partner might be here.
You might meet Slide Through.
Hey. And shoot your shot.
So guys, get out of the house, meet people, mingle. Life is better when you're mingling.
Sarah might be tall, but life is short. So please come, let's have some fun on the first Friday of February. We'll be here at Nina Tools. The Dark Horse podcast will be here. Please come, let's have fun. Cheers, and see you again on the next episode.